Okay, so I'm gonna try doing this from now on. It's Ian, your Livejournal friend, and I'm gonna try doing this as a Livejournal entry instead of typing everything out because it's what I essentially always do, and it gets really tedious because I just talk and talk and talk, and no one reads it because it's so long. So I just wanted to make note of this one like crazy. It seems like almost life-changing dream I had. Um, and it happened last night, and I fear that if I go to bed tonight, it's like 2:30 right now, that I'm going to essentially forget it completely. So I wanted to make note of it and record this to explain it all out and see if like what others have to say about it or anything like that. Just further explanation, even if it's just for myself. Um, So apparently in this dream, and of course they always seem so surreal and everything, but this one had some sort of like special effect because I can usually determine between, yeah, okay, dream now, but it I don't think anything like this has happened, like this real feeling. So in this dream, and I'm reading off a page that I tried writing everything down on, but it's just coming from mine mostly. So I showed up late to play in this U.S. World Cup soccer game in Europe, and I was put in to play, and nearly immediately this goalie scored, shot all the way down into the net, scoring, and everyone was like jumping around and cheering because it was the first goal of the game. And then after that, I was shipped to the sidelines. And when I got there, I started talking to all these European girls there. And of course, they all rejected me, obviously. But then until I arrived at this like French girl. So then we started talking, and she seemed also uninterested in me, and was like, "Oh, this guy, blah blah blah," until I gave her like I guess it was some sort of like stuffed mouse rat thing that my mom was throwing out in the dream, and it meant something to me, so I wanted to keep it. And right before I was gonna throw everything out, I noticed this, and I was like, this means something to me." So I ended up giving that to her, and I guess this changed her whole mindset. Um, um, and at that point, I guess she took me into some sort of like tent setting, and some other people were there like hanging out, and I guess we kind of got like friendly together or whatever, how you would say it. Um, because it seemed like I needed something like that at the time, like comfort issue, and just kind of want. So, and then the team realized that the soccer team back there, that they didn't have any other players, so a lot of them were missing. So they sent the coach started going all around searching for his players, and he ended up arriving in the tent, and he was like shocked um, by how he found everyone in there. So he started like yelling at everyone, but specifically it was just me. And so it was either later that day or the next day. Like there's a lag in the dream, but of course I can't remember all of it. Later the day, I'm sitting like in this chair in this like room, and all the meanwhile, like all these European like tabloid papers are going insane because apparently this World Cup player is interested in some sort of European French girl, and everyone's in an uproar, and I guess it was all created just by me, which is pretty cool in hindsight. Um, but so I'm in this room with the mom of the girl, and the girl may have been in there or not. And the mom was angry at what happened until I like explained myself on how like the loneliness and about the mouse rat thing that I gave her too, and how cutesy that was, I guess, to her. So that calmed her down, and then the time came for me to like leave Europe, wherever I was at the time, no clue. So I left, but before I did, I was like in tears because of leaving this girl, and I had no idea how to keep communicating with her and talking with her, because I didn't like understand how so far away I would be able to keep talking with her. So it was like a breakdown, and I guess I ended up giving her like my MySpace name, which is so lame in a dream, I know. But because I couldn't give her my number, because for some reason I thought the numbers were all screwed up. So I arrived back here in America, and I'm sitting like at college in a class, and none of the people in the class believed me that this all went on. So I actually went to like this tabloid site and brought up a picture of myself and this girl, and it had the whole travesty everywhere, like a big shock and awe to European people everywhere. And so for some reason they like all were like shocked, and I guess the girls got more interested in me. And so but I was still like really, you know, I still had this huge interest for like this really really cute like dream girl of mine, and for some reason it almost seems like it's crazy to me because the dreams all kind of like matter, and it seems like they all have some sort of like psychological thing where it means something. So what I ended up doing is being really lame and going on MySpace and added like 10 French girls, just because. So it's like self-realization, like, there are a lot of people out there. Let's try a different country for a little bit. And so I think I'm gonna probably end up looking into taking a French class too, because 3 languages would be amazing. And, if this dream doesn't mean anything, so be it. Whatever. I don't care. But it's cool to go with things like that, So that is my possibly boring dream to all you. Who knows? I really found it interesting. I didn't want to forget it. So, and I made it my first Livejournal entry. So, I hope this wasted like 8 minutes of your day. Maybe, if you viewed it at all. But, hopefully I'll be able to talk to, some of you guys soon. I'm praying, hoping, maybe. But until then, I will talk to you soon, hopefully.